Hey, what's up everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. Alright, so it's 61-54 at the half. The Lakers and the Golden State Warriors are going at it. First preseason game of the season. I took a glance at the stats and it's looking pretty interesting there. Anthony Davis with 15 points. D'Lo with 15 points, 5 assists. Steph Curry had 3 steals. I don't remember how many points he had. I'm just winging it, as I often do, but I'm definitely not in the rhythm of right now. But I can tell you this. I just barely remember how I set up this thing. Like, oh yeah, I do talk at the half. So yeah, we're gonna have to definitely work the preseason out on this channel for sure. But what we're seeing right now is a lot of rotations on both sides. Since we have such a deep team, we want to get a look at everybody. I can definitely tell you that Anthony Davis hit through two threes tonight, and so has Vanderbilt. Their three-point shot has fallen. Those are guys that we definitely want to see shoot the ball well this season and more from behind the arc this season. Vando has switched up his shooting style and it's fallen. It looks real pure. So if he can do that on a regular basis throughout the course of the season, he's going to make a massive jump in this league. And I'm glad we signed him to an affordable deal, because that's really what was holding him back in a way. Could we count on him in the offensive end? Could he hit that corner three-point shot? Well, tonight he looked like he's an extension of the Curry twins, basically the Curry brothers. So I'm definitely very happy with Vando specifically. Anthony Davis, like I said, his three ball is falling as well. He hit 2 in a row, 15 points. You love that from Anthony Davis. Had some struggles out there. Taurean Prince picked up 5 fouls in a very short amount of time. Cam Reddish 0 for 4, 0 from 3 from behind the arc, I believe that was. He did not look good. But it's preseason. Who really cares, man? The most important thing is we just get our guys out there to see who can do what. And we saw some good things. I got to give credit to Jonathan Kuminga. He looks good on the other side. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, they got off to a hot start. Podziemski is a guy that I knew was going to play well for the Golden State Warriors. Like I said, they did draft very well, and he is one of the reasons why I consider that to be the case. He was just killing us out there. He's a +1 out there on his team, but it looked like he was doing more with the eye test and what his numbers would tell you. So you got to give the Golden State Warriors credit. They've kept the score up. The spread has been somewhere around the 11 points, something like that, for the majority of the game. But it really doesn't matter. It's just a preseason game at the end of the day, and we just want to see our guys run out there. Jalen Hood-Schifino did some good things out there. I really like what I saw from a hustle standpoint from Jackson Hayes, diving on the floor, stuff like that. Guys on both sides doing a whole lot of diving for this to be the first preseason game. The competitiveness is definitely there. So this has been a fun one thus far. The pace is good. And like I said, we're seeing some of everybody. I don't think it's been too many players we haven't seen on our team in rotation tonight. We're just throwing everybody out there. Of course, we don't have Braun and Austin out there, but other than that, it's just been really good to see Darvin Ham just mess around with the rotations and get everybody opportunities to play. You know, Max Christie, guys haven't quite hit shots. You know, Max didn't look as good shooting the ball in this game as he did in the preseason, but they also had some really good defenders on him as well. You know, you got to give credit to a guy like Gary Payton II, who's coming back, starting the season very healthy for the Golden State Warriors. You can't forget what that team looks like when he's 100%. And last year, he just started the season with the Blazers hurt and it was traded mid-season. It wasn't in shape, but he's back. So you got to take into account that he is there. A guy like Dario Saric doing his having his debut with the Golden State Warriors. He looked pretty good. Chris Paul had his start with the Golden State Warriors, which is something I never thought I'd say in this life. But he also looked pretty good, and their team looks better than I thought as it pertains to how much they have. Guys like Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga, if they can make a big jump. Podziemski, if he has a good rookie season, look out for the Golden State Warriors. As much as I hate to say it, they could be much better than I initially thought, just looking at their depth chart at this point. And all that they're throwing out there at us right now in the preseason. So yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm definitely pleased to see Laker basketball back in general. We know we're the deepest team in the league, in my humble opinion. Just continuing to find who can do what. We saw Christian Wood play a little out there. I want to see his conditioning improve. He does not look like he's in shape. He's flat-footed. Defense, you know, guys are getting to the lane. You could already see some of those issues early on with him not protecting the rim and not sliding his feet and stuff like that. So we're going to need guys to play defense if they want to play. Simple as that, because you got guys like Jackson Hayes who are tip-top shape. Christian Wood is going to have to show us that he's not facing father time so soon in his career, but right now that's what it looked like to me from afar. He just ain't in shape, and so it's understandable. He probably had a season last year that kind of took away a lot of his inspiration, but at the end of the day, your conditioning on a team like this with a bunch of young players and a guy like LeBron James who's going to eat up a bunch of minutes, it's going to determine whether or not we want to see you on the floor, man. It just is what it is. So I encourage Christian Wood to get his diet together and continue to work himself into shape as best as possible and move your feet laterally. Because if you don't, it ain't going to be nothing for us to sit you just like Jason Kidd, man. I'm telling you right now. So that's what I'm seeing early on. Obviously, first preseason game, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You can't expect too much from these teams. But I think the competitiveness has been there. Got to give credit to D'Angelo Russell for hitting a, 70-footer at the buzzer, even though it was well after the buzzer had sounded. The shot still fell left-handed. It looked fantastic. So, yeah, man, got to give credit to guys for just overall hustling hard. And I want to see continued success from behind the arc from Vanderbilt and AD. That's what's really standing out for me. With them dudes hitting 2 threes apiece, those are question marks for our team. Can we get AD to shoot the ball more and at a higher clip? And can we get Vanderbilt to hit that corner 3? That was one of the things we were worried about. That 3 is falling for both of those guys, and that is extremely encouraging. So that's what I got to say, man. Loving what I'm seeing. Finally, Laker basketball is back. It's been a long summer for myself personally, and I'm pretty sure for you guys as well. So, yeah, man, congratulations to everybody who's got through that. And now we continue to watch the second half of the preseason game between the Lakers and the Warriors in Golden State. So that's what I got to say. My name is BDL44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.